Hello everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the first episode of Yokoso Jitsuryoku Shijo Shugi no Kyoshitsu e, also known as Classroom of the Elite. Now, funny thing is, after reading the synopsis, the first thing that came to mind was Assassination Classroom, and upon looking at the studio that did this, they apparently also did Assassination Classroom. I thought that was a amusing coincidence. So yeah, this has a similar premise, with an elite school having a classroom where all the underachievers get shoved in together to be ridiculed by the elite. And in the case of Assassination Classroom was to basically motivate the elites not to fall in their academics. So yeah, I know I'm pretty late on this one, but you know, yesterday was a busy day, and most of today, but anyway, I'm finally getting to it. So, I have heard good things about this one. Hopefully it lives up to them. With that out of the way, let's get into it. As usual, there will be no audio or footage of the anime in the reaction. There's a timer in the upper left-hand corner, and subs below me to help you follow along. With that being said, let's begin. In 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, that was a false start. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, play. You know, hitting a space key sounds like it's a simple task that nobody could mess up, but you'd be surprised. Sorry, not philosophical. It may be. That's why life is such a crappy video game. Not everyone starts with the same stats. Yeah, this guy seems like a friendly guy. Well, no, you could just be an asshole. Which seems to be what you're doing. Can someone please punch him? Scenes like this are always hard to watch. I've seen them in at least a few different anime. At least there's one decent person. I like the school uniform. Red is my second favorite color. I really like her character design. I was about to say. Bald. Showing us the important characters. I really like her eyes. Of course you are. 1D. I like to give some of these girls 1D. Yeah, but these kind of coincidences happen in anime. It's one of these guys. I mean, it is the first day. Probably. She has quite the chest. She was on the bus, right? Or am I confusing her with someone else? Yeah, I kind of picked up on that as well. I remind a little bit of Hiki from Oregairu. Ping pong. Yeah, it definitely gives me a Hachiman vibe. Yeah, might as well get it over with. Just don't mess it up. Could at least tell them your hobby or something. That's not really funny. I don't know why I laughed, but... Man, you can just feel the enthusiasm coming off of him. I mean, it could have been worse. Looks like we have another pleasant individual. Teacher? Sensei? Wearing high heels. She also has quite the chest. I gotta figure it'd be really strict like that. So it's not too bad. Oh, that's cool. So 100,000 yen. That's like $1,000, right? If I'm not messing up my conversion. That is really cool, though. Still nothing to sneeze at. What you looking at? I'm sure she'll warm up to you eventually. Susan, eh? I mean, at first I thought she was going to be a student council president, but that works too. Yeah, I picked up on that as well. Though you don't really have a lot of room to talk. And this does remind me a lot of Oda Gairu. Here we go. Fairy March 7. Wow. Definitely Hachiman. You know, I was gonna say, where do I sign up to be in this class, this school, but knowing me, I would end up in the D class. Confession scene? Probably not. She probably just wants to get more friends. I couldn't read all of that, but I got the gist of it, I think. I figured. You're that kind of character. I can see where his focus is. Not that I blame him. You know, you could just leave her alone. I can see everyone's paying attention to the class. Perhaps. Like a date. Yeah, I don't think he has a lot of friends. I mean, she agreed fairly easily. How convenient. Drinking not Starbucks. Didn't even finish that. Another coincidence. Yeah, I don't think that's a good excuse. Yeah, she's figuring you out. That's not for you to decide. I like how she's holding her arm in such a way that presses her boobs up. You know, you could just become friends with the people you get along well with and call it at that. No, it's just crazy. They are given a lot of money. And stuff. She does seem to do that a lot. Game mate. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna regret that. I feel like things are gonna change soon. And my theory was they start off giving everyone that amount of money, and then the D class gets screwed over soon afterwards. To let them know what they're missing out on. Yeah, like the classroom's now darker. Only the good students. No points for failures. She's not wrong. I mean, if I got that kind of money just for being a good student, that'd be all the motivation I would need. She has a point. Oh, damn. That is one savage teacher. I did like how the classroom was darker to represent the tone shift. It takes great talent and skill to conceal one's talent and skill. True enough. So yeah, that was the first episode of Yokoso Jutsuryoku Shijo Shugi no Kyoshitsue. That title's quite a mouthful. So yeah, the first episode was really good. It definitely got me into the series. Like I said, I was definitely getting some Ode Gairu vibes, especially with the main guy. Reminded me a lot of Hachiman. And even the girl reminds me of the one girl from Ode Gairu. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but yeah, I was getting the feeling that this massive amount of points that they were all enjoying was going to go out the window very soon, and they were going to get a rude awakening when it happened. And that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. I think that's all I really have to say on it. This concept of the school's concept is pretty cool, where you get pretty much a monetary reward for doing well, bribery essentially. I know that's the kind of thing I would really like to have had when I was in high school. I definitely would have had a lot more motivation to do well in school if that was the case. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.